You're a home buyer, somebody or a young person looking to buy a home, you need a bit of a reset.
There is a possibility on the other side of this that inflation could actually be quite low.
Welcome back to Real Estate Mindset. This video is going to be absolutely bonkers, and this is our boots on the ground Phoenix video. And I got to tell you guys, I'm in Surprise right now, and it is a ghost town. I just pulled over. I'm not really gonna highlight the community that I'm in right now. There's just so many communities with just massive amounts of spec homes, and I'm not joking you. If you're in the Phoenix area, you need to come where I'm at, Copper Canyon, Desert Oasis, Surprise, Arizona area. Let me show you what I'm gonna walk down real quick, okay? I'm gonna walk down a ghost town, and all of these houses are basically ready. So I'm gonna go over some stats, and I wanna make a point real quick as I'm moving up the street, because I wanna show you guys something that you should be concerned about if you're in this area. Now, let's start with the stats. Now, the average income for Phoenix is actually fairly high and this is the average household, okay? So we're looking at average household income sitting at $90,481. Now, the median sales price is $440,000. Now, that peaked in May of 2022 at $470,000. That's down $30,000 or 6.3%. Now, the average person, okay, making the average household income with no consumer debt and a large down payment, $69,000 down, can only afford a $301,000 home. Now, for existing homes, there's total price cuts of 35.6%. And so this is an area that I have been to I think about 10 months ago. I was suspecting it's probably gonna be one of the epicenters of the housing market crash, especially in new construction. You guys know I've been saying that new construction is gonna lead the housing market crash. And so far, that's exactly what we've seen. It has been slow to seep into the existing home sales. And I think what we're really gonna need to see again for the existing home market to unravel even more is, well, unfortunately, more time, also job losses and defaults. So you guys saw behind me, basically both sides of the street, all those houses available. So now I'm coming down this section of the street right now where they've sold some of these houses. So these are actually people that live in some of these. And I wanna show you guys real quick that someone already, that moved here, and this isn't even that old, already wants to sell their house. So how can they compete? Right? How can the existing home market compete? You guys see that? See that sign right there? So a lot of those houses are purchased. The ones that we're coming from are not. But you don't want to be stuck in a situation to where you're like these people and want to sell when there's literally 100 brand new homes for sale that are offering insane buying incentives. This is a real bad situation that you're going to want to be cautious about. But either way, you guys do me a favor, like the video, subscribe if you haven't already, shoot me some comments below, and I hope you guys enjoy. I'm in another Desert Oasis community. This one's by Richmond, and behind me is a couple of these houses have been sold over there. But what I want to show you is, again, right down the street here, massive amounts of construction. And you guys remember me telling you basically that the subdivisions that have more spec homes, you usually get a good deal because they have the inventory to give you a good deal. So that's what I see here, obviously. This is Richmond. There's a lot of different levels of the construction here. A lot of the houses here, you guys can see all the way around. Pretty crazy. Someone just stole a car earlier, so there's a whole bunch of cop cars. Like, I didn't do anything, But anyways, another community here. But what's interesting is this whole Desert Oasis area appears to have an excess amount of inventory. But look at all this. A lot going on here. And they're still selling, which is really, really amazing. So again, if you're in the area, come to Desert Oasis. Check out all these houses. There's certainly a lot. And, when you go in to talk to the sales offices, make sure, get a great deal. Don't just settle and make the first offer. You're going to want to negotiate. But look at all that. Really, really amazing. And the really crazy thing about this whole area, like Surprise, Arizona, is how many builders are building on top of each other. And how many spec homes, normally you don't have so many spec homes like that. Having those spec homes, again, remember, that puts the pressure on the builder to have to sell even faster. This is a place that you're gonna wanna keep your eyes on. I mean, it's just really, really, really shocking. I'm gonna move on to a different area in Desert Oasis. All right, I wanted to show you guys right down the way, literally where I was just at, maybe 2 blocks. I mean, there's so much building going on all around. Look at, they got all these lots right here, just different levels of construction all behind me. You guys see this? This is insane. I've never seen anything like this. It's like they're desperately trying to finish all this and sell it before the economy goes into recession. I just don't know how that's gonna be possible. I mean, look at this way, guys. I mean, look at that. The sun's at the wrong angle, but holy smokes, again, if I'm in this area, if Wolf, if you're watching, by the way, you didn't join the Discord, so I couldn't meet up with you, but Wolf, holy moly, right? Like, I get the existing is tight, but there is so much new construction. I mean, you can't put it into words. Even with the drone, even boots on the ground, I cannot put into words the amount of construction that's going on in Desert Oasis. It's absolutely crazy. Anywhere I look, like, I can't even go a mile without having to pull over. But anyways, I'm gonna try to cover one more area because I want to cover more than just Desert Oasis. But I'm just at a loss for words with Desert Oasis. This place is just completely bonkers, 100% bonkers. Anyways, I'm gonna move on to the next area. This whole Desert Oasis area in Surprise, Arizona really is, has all the ingredients of what I would be looking for, for a housing market crash. You have a tremendous amount of building competition, you have water shortages, you have so much going on here. And I was gonna take you guys behind me to this Desert Oasis community. There's probably about 50 to 100 spec homes mixed in there, and I just get lost. But instead of doing that, I wanted to show you the fact that they're still building like crazy. So even though they have these spec homes that are not sold yet, look at behind me, guys. I don't know what this is, probably another subdivision, but this is the first stages of the subdivision right here. You can see all the grading, they're putting utilities in, really a lot going on here. So again, I'm on about 4,100 miles driving, about 80 hours drive time. If you're in this area, please, you have to come out here. You have to see what's going on. There's absolutely no shortage of inventory. We have hyper supply in new construction. And again, look no further than this area. Now, what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna go to Copper Canyon, kind of just check in on Copper Canyon. But you guys, I mean, this is just getting ridiculous. I don't even know what to say anymore. I mean, because everywhere I go, it's the same thing. Spec homes after spec homes, builders after builders, subdivisions that are not completed yet, with 5, 6 people that moved in with another house, another 100 houses to sell. This is a really outrageous situation. You guys see it? And they're not stopping. The whole, idea of quick move-in, think of how salesy that is. Why would you want to do anything quick when it comes to the biggest financial transaction of your life? I mean, you wouldn't want to do that. I'm just at the end of a street right now. I don't even know where I'm at. Look at this, okay? I'm just at this end of the street. See, I just pulled over the end of the street. We got all this land over there too, and huge master plan community. This whole section of Desert Oasis is like a massive, and they put some money into this, you guys. This is not really junky. This is really nice, actually. So anyways, I don't even know how I can possibly show you what's going on here unless you come out here yourself. I gotta do this fast. I'm probably gonna get kicked out of here as soon as they know that I'm filming, because I found one. I've basically found an area where it's finally massive amounts of construction, spec homes everywhere, nothing sold. Really, why are they doing this? I'm gonna just pan around here, guys. This is freaking nutso. Look at the streets, okay? Look at this, look at this, look at this. I'm gonna kind of go over here. Again, there was no do not enter signs or anything like that. But I want you guys to pay attention to what's going on. I mean, up ahead, probably another 100 houses in different stages of construction. Let me lock my truck real quick. I know as soon as the supervisor sees me, they're gonna come charge me for sure. I'm not even 100% sure what subdivision this is. I don't even know where the sales office is. Look at down here. Holy jeez, my gosh. Look at that. Everything is being constructed here. What happened to not building any more until the house was sold already? I mean, unless this is gonna be a rent-to-own community, I don't understand this. This is insane. Why are they doing this, guys? Comment below. Why are they doing this? I'm gonna come over here. I'm gonna show you guys. I mean, it goes all the way down. You guys see that? Look at that. See all those houses down there? This is nutso, man. This is nutso. It goes down all the way. Look at this. Holy smokes. You know what I mean? I just want to say stop. Stop doing this. Oh my gosh. I mean, I feel like there's eyes on me. Again, I don't know where the sales office is. This goes back. This got to be hundreds of houses right here. Hundreds of spec homes. If I was you guys, again, I would come out to this area, right across the street from the Costco, come to the sales office. The sales office will tell you guys, how you guys doing? Construction people are always cool. Always cool. It's the supervisors you want to watch out for. Across the street from the Costco, I was on the way to Copper Canyon. I mean, I just stumble upon something like this. I mean, what do you guys make of this? There's got to be a couple hundred houses here being worked on. This is bananas, you guys. Absolute bananas. Okay, guys, I got to show you something. I can't use my drone because there's like an Air Force, overhead right now, and my drone is not allowed to be used. And also the road is closed, so I had to park next to some farmhouses that are probably gonna rob me, just so I can like walk across the street that's closed to show you guys this like, you know, tiny home community. I think it's another build to own community. Again, I cannot lift my drone up, but I gotta show you guys this. This has gotta be a build to rent, but I'm gonna walk up here anyways, see what's going on. You can hear the jets overhead. There's 3 fighter jets. This is crazy. Okay, so this is Argus Construction. I don't know what the subdivision is, but I'm walking in. I didn't see any no trespassing signs at all. The road is closed though. I just want you guys to give you an idea of how small this whole subdivision is. These are tiny houses, probably the size of a shipping container. And I'm about to get yelled at, oh my God. And I just wanted to show you guys before I get yelled at by this guy behind me. See that? I mean, who cares that I have a giant camera? Once I do my, see that guy right there? Once I do my roundabout right here, I mean, look at this. Look how small this is. I can hear this guy creeping on me. Look at, so you can kind of see all behind me. Look at that. This is a whole subdivision. Again, this goes way back. I'm gonna get out of here. Oh my gosh, this is crazy. This has got to be a build to rent right here. It has to be. It goes all the way back there. But I'm thinking like, who wants these little baby houses like this? These are so small. Clubhouse right behind me. What is going on in Surprise, Arizona, guys? I mean, seriously, what the heck is this? And look, it goes all the way down there. You can see that. I don't got no troubles. Hey, how are you? Yeah, nice, nice. This is scary, man. Why is this all blocked off? The whole thing is blocked off. Anyways, I think I'm good now, but I wanted to show you. I can't get to my next destination. I'm running out of time. Every time I'm like, okay, I'm gonna make it the whole way. I gotta pull over. Oh my God, look at this. Where's the road at? You see what they're doing? They just drove over that hill right there. Okay, I'm gonna carefully cross the street, but I can't even get to Copper Canyon. I gotta go to 2 whole other areas in Phoenix that I haven't even covered yet. I've just been spending so much time in the Surprise area. I just cannot leave here because around every corner there's something new. But this time I'm gonna make it to my next destination. I cannot pull over, I'm running out of time. Sit tight. I'm in a subdivision called McKillen Ranch, and they, you know, again, there's just so many spec homes. So many spec homes. So I'm gonna go down a couple streets here, but before I do, understand that behind me, you see that wall right there? Whole bunch of houses being built as well. And I'm pretty sure the supervisors down here, the construction supervisors, see where I'm gonna walk down. But I'm gonna be a little optimistic sounding because I just don't want the smoke right now, man. I'm just so exhausted. I don't wanna talk to anyone, I just wanna get in, I wanna get out. But as I'm walking down here, look at both sides of the street. And don't forget, again, specifically this subdivision is a huge subdivision, but there's not multiple subdivisions on top of each other. So, you know, we don't have that part of the element as far as the distressed subdivision, but we certainly have an overwhelming amount of building going on here. They have them numbered, so it looks like numbered 557, 556, so there's probably 600 houses here. You guys see this? Nice construction sites, everything's nice and tidy compared to what I'm used to. They've actually improved upon that quite significantly since I've been doing this, 10 months ago. I don't know how long I've been doing these boots on the ground. What, is it a year? I think I'm over a year now. I'm not 100% sure. Really interesting to see the different stages of construction. A lot of opportunity though, a lot of stuff going on. So, again, come down here, talk to the sales office. They'll get you guys, obviously, see how I did that real quick. There's like some guy looking I think he was trying to flex. And again, it makes great video, don't get me wrong. Any confrontation makes way better video. You guys love that stuff, but that's not what I'm after. I just really, I think the most important thing here is to not buy into the narrative that there's a lack of inventory, there's a lack of supply. What we need is it to be affordable. You see all this? I mean, there's several streets. We've got the materials over here. Think of how many jobs will be lost in a recession. Think how many jobs, guys, when the housing market collapses. So this is just one street. Again, huge subdivision called McKillen Ranch. Obviously, I'll put all the information on here, but if you're in this area, you know, of Phoenix, you know, I don't know why you would want to look anywhere else. I mean, as far as understanding what's going on, it obviously goes way down there. You know what I'll do is I'll walk this other side of the street right here, and I'll show you guys what's going on over here. You know, some of these aren't technically spec houses, just different areas of construction. I don't know if this one probably doesn't even have plumbing in it yet. So just different stuff going on. Obviously the framing's there, they're doing their thing. This is nutso. How you doing, man? Good, good, good. See, the construction workers are awesome. It's just, like I said, it's the supervisors. I'm gonna tell you, either the supervisors are also cool, or they're absolute lunatics and they wanna be on camera. I'd be happy to give them some screen time if they want the smoke. I'm not trying to give anyone the smoke, but if they want it, they're gonna get it. But I don't want it. I don't want to give it to them. Look at, see, same thing. They got to sell these houses. You know, again, it's like a ticking time bomb, like a ticking financial time bomb. They got to get these units sold. The more that they sit here, the more it costs them money. So many workers here. I mean, there's so many jobs in the subdivisions. We need them to continue to build like this, right? We need the supply. The thing is, you know, we need it to be affordable and built well. Overall, for the average person, it's just not affordable. So I'm gonna go to one more area now. Y'all, I just do not have time for this. I cannot get to my destinations because, again, like I've been saying this whole time, anytime I go just a mile, well, first of all, okay, to the behind my truck, I don't know if you guys can see it, there's a whole nother community over there with a bunch of spec homes. I'm not gonna cover that because I just don't have enough time, but look at this. Massive amounts of apartments again. So the rental market, the pressure in the rental market in Phoenix, obviously this is probably one of the areas that the rent's going to go down substantially as we go into 2024 as more of these get finished. You guys see this? This is humongous, and obviously I'll throw up the drone so I can show you guys the other area that I can't show you guys, and I can show you just how big this is. This is a massive one. This is not a small apartment complex. Let me see if I can sneak in here. As long as I don't see any no trespassing signs, I think I'm fair game. Boom, 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 boom. Hard hat required. Okay, I'm just gonna creep over here real quick. But this is the entrance right here. You see that? I mean, look at all that. That is a lot, guys. They're spending a ton of money here. Anyways, I'm gonna try to make it to the last location while I still have time. I just do not have enough time to cover Phoenix properly. So again, if you're in this area, I really hope you come out here. And also understand that I'm only about 1.5 miles maybe from the place I just came from. You guys, I don't know what else to say. I mean, you know, the proof is in the pudding. I got one more massive subdivision for you guys called Queen Creek, and I'll show you the sign. This is a special part of Queen Creek. You can see that right there, Aventura. So this is a huge subdivision, and there is a lot of building going on here, and not just any building, like, you know, I'm trying to point out spec homes or homes that are almost at spec home stage. Either way, there is a lot going on. I'm gonna walk through here. I can only cover so much, guys, because I got to get to El Paso. It's gonna get dark pretty soon here. I absolutely hate, you know, starting a drive at night. It's just you know, it's really hard. But take a look around here, guys. You can see how much they got going on here. So if it's me, and if I want to buy in this area, I'm gonna talk to the sales offices again, and I'm gonna try to negotiate. And once I get up here a little bit, you'll see a little bit more what I'm talking about. And like every new build, the property, you know, yards are super duper small. You guys see all the building. I'm gonna take you guys right down here and we'll conclude this. There is a lot of building going on, not just houses. I think they're building a fire department, commercial property, apartments, places to work, you know, just all of that type of stuff. You guys see all the stuff behind me? A lot of stuff, right? I changed my f-stop, so if it look a little blurry, it's so that the background is a lot more clear. So let me walk down here. We have both sides. You see this? Left side here, right side as well. They're just, I mean, you guys, they're stacking them up. This is crazy. So to me, this is a huge risk. This is a city that they're building and a subdivision that they're building, again, in the front end of a recession, front end of unhinged unemployment. I know you guys keep hearing me say that, but you know, think about it. And remember, new home construction is offering outrageous buying incentives, and they still, on average, are not holding their value. And sadly, it's really hard to know how much values are going down in a specific area when not all of the data is reported on MLS. With existing homes, it's really easy. We can run a market analysis, but with new construction, not all of the data is on MLS. So a lot of the data we need to get from the sales offices. But do you guys see what I'm saying about Arizona? And this isn't even in Surprise, Arizona. All the little surrounding areas around Phoenix absolutely exploding. Probably because there's so much land. Guys, this has been quite a journey. So I'll be keeping my eyes on Queen Creek, this whole area, this specific subdivision, because again, this is winter months, so some of the slowest times of the year. Unaffordability is through the roof. We have an asset bubble in the housing market, you know, worse than the great financial crisis at 7.4 PE ratio. We have the average payment to income ratio over 40% when you use someone's gross income. And obviously we don't take home gross income, we take home net income. And they're not even counting taxes and insurance. So when you count taxes and insurance and net income, the payment's probably 60% of people's income. I'm gonna say this right now. If you're out buying right now, you're gonna wanna be very cautious. You're gonna wanna have the right expectations. You're not gonna wanna just blindly buy a house, because right now, you guys, unfortunately, and it is what it is, the housing market is incredibly, incredibly toxic. You guys see all that? And let me actually go on the street and I'll see if I can show you guys the additional construction. They got house, you know, neighborhoods all over there. See? Construction up and down the street, main highway. Let me pan a little bit so you guys can see a little bit better. I know it's a little hard to see. And then back behind me is a lot of commercial building. I know it's a little bit hard to see. If you don't believe me, just come here yourself. That's really what this is about. Formulate your own opinion. And again, guys, I don't know how else to say this. I know homes are down on average 17.6%. I know they're offering crazy buying incentives. I think things are just way too toxic right now. Still too much dust in the air. But nevertheless, you guys, Phoenix has absolutely been mind-blowing. This is my second time here. Obviously, I went about either 10 months ago to a year ago. It's not stopping. If anything, it's getting worse. So anyways, guys, I'm gonna head back to the studio. I'll give you guys a full breakdown of my thoughts on this area, and I'll give you guys my full thoughts on this area. And other than that, I appreciate you traveling along with me. Now I'm headed to El Paso. One more time, you guys, for all of that effort, like the video. I hope you guys enjoy those boots on the ground perspective, the drone flying. I spent so much time getting my license, so much money driving on the road. Really hope you guys enjoy it. But in conclusion, about Phoenix, you guys, I don't know how to say it. I mean, you really got to go there yourself. Now, maybe there's a slight issue with existing home inventory, but literally all of the surrounding skirts of Phoenix, you guys, are loaded, absolutely loaded with spec homes. I mean, every corner, and it's not just spec homes, it's also build to rent communities. It's also apartment communities. But I personally believe, especially when we look at the lack of water, when we look at the migration slowing down, I think Phoenix is going to be one of the leading metro areas. I don't know if it's going to be the top metro area, but it's definitely possible depending on migration and the job market. I think a heavy thing, and one of the reasons why these builders are building so much, because like, what do they know that we don't know, right? Two reasons. Number one, they can continue to go down on prices and still be profitable. So they can continue to go down on price, still make money. And then the other thing is they're really banking on migration. So when that migration dies down, you guys, some of these people are going to be left holding the bag. So if it's me, I'm going to be very cautious purchasing in Phoenix. But there's no doubt that I believe that some of those communities that we toured in some of those areas, they're going to be ghost town, because people cannot afford, the locals in Phoenix and in Arizona cannot afford these houses. And look at the competition is everywhere. They are stacked on top of each other. So again, if you're a resident in Phoenix, I would be a little bit more confident. It's going to take more time for everything to play out, but the prices and the deals and the incentives are only going to get better, and we see it in the data. But again, if it's me, it's just very dangerous right now to purchase in Phoenix, absent additional price decline. Now, again, you guys, I really hope you found value in this video. Please shoot me some comments below. And if you're in that area, please share with us your intel. I absolutely value it. I love boots on the ground perspective, especially if you're a local in the area. Now, other than that, if you're out there investing in real estate, you guys know I wish you luck, and I hope you win.